Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Data Sim live stream. Today it's the 1st of December 2024. It's 4 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. 1 in the afternoon. We're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for our second ever sort of full flight we've done in this sim. We did one in the default 737 MAX last Sunday. And now we're going to take out the iniBuilds Airbus A330. Now, on our first ever stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator, we tried this aircraft, but we had a lot of bugs and problems. I don't know if it's been a small patch to fix things, or I've certainly changed some things in my setup as well, but I did a test sector yesterday and there was a few little issues, but it did work quite well. And iniBuilds, as we well know, are quite a reputable developer, and they've got a lot of their default aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are live weather. Here we are in Keflavik in Iceland. We'll be flying to Nuuk, the capital of Greenland. This airport has just recently had a new runway installed. Unfortunately, it's not there in the default Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 yet. However, someone's already updated the airport in the flightsim.to store, so I've downloaded that, and it's all installed working correctly. That was until I did a test sector, and the ILSs aren't working properly, so we're going to have to do some sort of visual approach when we get a bit closer. I've got the localizer onto runway 22, but it's now runway 04 in use. We'll have to see how we get on. Now, I say I'm meant to be live weather. Surely this is all meant to be covered in snow and ice this time of year. Let me just double check here. Weather, real time. Was it on live? That is live weather, isn't it? In Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, I think it is. Yes, live. Okay, well, I thought it'd be a bit icy and snowy here at the moment, so we'll have a little look as we get a bit closer towards the aircraft. This is just the default Keflavik scenery. Fortunately, not much improvement in the default airports in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, but hopefully we'll have some improvements in the not too distant future. But here we are. GSX is all installed and working, and I've played around with the settings to get much better performance in the simulator as well, so I'm sort of pegged at 60 FPS, which is great. I've already done the walk around, taken off the engine covers, the pitot tubes, etc, so it's all looking clear. I'm presuming Keflavik's covered in snow at the moment, so I'd hazard a guess. Let's see if we can change anything in a second. Who have we got here? We've got 0321 Short. Good afternoon, hope you're doing well. Amino, evening captain. This scenery looks like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 somehow. Good morning, captain from Dallas Fort Worth. Good morning to you, HVAC, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Show in Scott's very happy I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator not explained. Brilliant. Having stores here as well. Itch it and scratch it as well. A little bit of an earlier stream than usual. I don't want to miss the Qatar Grand Prix that starts at 4 o'clock, so that's why I'm a little bit earlier today. I just had an early lunch and I thought see how we get on. It's a little bit longer sector than I'd usually do. It's around 2 hours and 5 minutes it's going to take us. We'll look in a bit more detail at our routing shortly. But yeah, we'll do our best to follow real world procedures as best as possible. And the performance improvements are genuinely impressive in 2024. I've got much better improvements as well, I have to agree. Phoenix at MK Studios Dublin with live traffic gets me 60 FPS in 2020. It was more like 35. Yeah, I'm certainly getting better performance. Certainly in cities as well. I guess that's because it's being streamed and downloaded down from the internet. I don't know, but I don't know much about these things as well. TT Spectre, yes, watch those taxi speeds. No missions today, no campaign mode. It's just the free flight that we always do on this channel. Anyway, let's jump on into the cockpit. As I said, I've already done the walk around. I've got all my pre-saved camera views set up for this aircraft as well. All is working well. So we'll get some electrical power onto the aircraft first. I think I've got the GPU already connected. So let's get the batteries on. And external power. There we are, that's all connected. So I didn't actually realise iniBuilds had made an A330 until I purchased Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, it's the more I played with it yesterday, the more I actually realised it's actually quite good for a default aircraft. I find that all Airbuses are the same, 320, 330, 340. It's just either slightly bigger and small, slightly more engines. They're all identical to me. But remember, I don't fly this aircraft. Check out V1 Simulations as a great Airbus content creator. I am not. We always have fun though. Right, IRS to nav, working our way down here. Crew supply on. We'll turn on the fuel tanks. I've already preloaded and pre-fueled using the SimBrief sync feature. APU battery on. The air conditioning's all set. We'll get the APU started in a second. No smoking and seatbelt signs on the emergency exit lights. Nav lights will turn on. More stuff I could probably do on that overhead panel. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? All set up there. We'll get the APU started later. I'm not on VATSIM. I understand VATSIM is now compatible. I haven't installed it yet because I want to wait until the model matching from AIG has been updated to install, because I've been told it's a bit buggy at the moment. So then I will use that sim again on Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Maybe we'll convert like A330 driver, maybe to a climber. I doubt it. Aaron, I'd argue you're a very entertaining Airbus content creator. Oh, yeah. That's as far as it goes. Educational, no. Entertaining, yes, definitely. Right, yeah. What's going on here then? What's the weather meant to be like right now in Keflavik? Is there a way of seeing the outside air temperature? That would be a great way of seeing if live weather's on. I'm just trying to see what the weather's actually doing here. So it's broken at 3000 -5 QNH 1022. Oh, it's already set the QNH. Okay, so yeah, okay. I don't know. There's meant to be a bit of snow on the ground here or ice. I don't know. Certainly cold enough. And how do I find the outside air temperature? Is it under condition? No, that's cabin condition. Just want the outside air temperature. Which one of these many pages do you find it? Electrics? No. It won't be under VEC. No. Just tell me what it is outside, please, Mr. FMC. Engine? No. I'll wait until someone's there. Oh, to be fair enough, there is no snow in Keflavik. Very good. I've got no doubt I've got live weather. Let's just show you a little bit about where we're going today. So Keflavik in Iceland, and we'll be flying west overhead Greenland. The scenery here is really dodgy. I don't know if they don't have proper photogrammetry mapping or mapping here, but once you get to the coast it looks very, very nice. This approach is beautiful. But yes, unfortunately, you might be able to tell me guys here as well, when do Microsoft Flight Simulator update their database? Because this is a brand new runway that's just finished in the last month here. So if you select the charts, look, you can see effective 22nd of November, literally the first ever A330 from Air Greenland landed on this runway last week. And none of the ILSs are tuned in Microsoft Flight Simulator yet. The third-party software scenery I'm using does have it, but it only has a localizer, not a glide slope. And annoyingly, in the FMC database, none of the approaches are there. So what I've had to do is, on SimBrief, manually type in the waypoints on the approach and use LNAV or whatever it is in an Airbus to get there. It does work, but you can't select the approach in the FMC. So I don't know when Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to update it, or when Navigraph are going to install their AirAx into the sim. But there we are. Bottom left of the lower ECAM is the SAT. What page do I need to? Is the tab? It says IRS alignment needs to be complete. Seaplane. Right. So that's where we're sort of going. And if I show you the SimBrief flight plan, which is here, it's lovely weather, albeit very cold. Oh no, there's a bit of light snow at Nuuk now. Okay, well, we'll take standard fuel. What's the worst that could happen? It's 17869, and if you look here, I've pressed download SimBrief, and we've already got the minimum block fuel installed, 17869. So I could probably put a little bit more, but no, we'll take that there. And the passengers, I think it's 335 passengers and 10 tons. So if you look at the zero fuel weight here, 172.3, we're only just below the maximum zero fuel weight, so we're a fully loaded aircraft today on our inaugural sector to Nuuk. So that's all loaded, fuel and payload already, and now we can load up the FMC. So FMC select, clear, yes, I'll put all this information in, very good, init ref, and if I press init request, it already has full SimBrief integration. Oh really, Sherwin? Go to Navigraph Hub, it's fully compatible with 2024 now, is it? There was no update in the Navigraph Hub. There was for 2024 to install, look, the charts and everything. That reminds me, I need to start boarding.
Boarding requested.
Let's have Airport Associates. You can see GSX works flawlessly. In fact, it just copies the community folder via hyperlink, I think. But yeah, we'll load up all the passengers as usual. There we are, so that's all in. Alpaca 1, alternates Klagenschrelp, whatever that other airport is in Greenland, we've flown to once before. So that's all done. Second page of init, you can just line select key this and this, and it copies across the zero fuel weight and block fuel. Is this saying we've got an extra 10 tons of fuel? Shouldn't be. Okay. Trip time looks accurate anyway. But if we go to the flight plan, departure, it'll be runway 01 here. It's going to be SID a Soria 3 Alpha. insert. And there's a duplicate of Saria usually, so let's clear that. Not allowed. Oh, there. Saria Gokik, perfect. And if we go all the way to our arrival, you'll see, look, the nav waypoints I've selected. Go to plan. Look, it actually takes us onto the approach already because, yeah, I've had to put those in manually via Navigraph. So if I go here to departure arrivals, look, you only have the runway. There's no approaches available to nothing else. Yeah, let's attach the tug now. So I'll do that, except it's going to be the other runway arrays. Cool.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
04. Look, no approaches, nothing. I'll put no via insert. So hopefully that will just put the routing via all those waypoints we created. Yeah, but they've all coded wrong. So this Golf Hotel 04 Foxtrot is about on a 10-mile final, and it's put me at 280 feet already. And then the centre fix. So I don't know if I've got to delete a waypoint or something, but
Departure checks completed.
it's just it's not coded yet. We'll leave it like that for now. So it's got something in the FMC to follow laterally, but we'll probably have to use vertical speed for the approach. So I've done init page 1 and 2, the performance page. Now we do actually have a takeoff performance calculator, don't we, in this aircraft, which is pretty good. Yes, thanks Domino Mosina. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that correctly. For me to build a PC, someone's talking about building a PC, very good. So basically INS navigation and visual approach. Yeah, some sort of visual or localizer only approach, because the localizer did work on 2.2 yesterday. I've not landed on 04, so we'll have to see what happens when we get a little closer. But I am going to have to tune, because it's not in the database, this approach. I do have to put the ILS frequency on the RadNav page, which we will do. Right, performance then. So we'll go to the takeoff performance calculator, sync. So surface wind 02014, so definitely runway 01, -5, QNH is 1023, which are now set, and I've got the sync feature on. Weights are in, air conditioning on, anti-ice off, force toga off, calculate. So limitations, runway length, we've got all the data there, so 53, 55, 56. And the, oh yeah, don't forget this, it's flap 1, how do you find out what flap it is? Oh, hold on, I could just press send to FMGS. Oh, why didn't I do that first? But I still have to put the flap in. Is that flap 1, guys? Yes, conf 1 plus F. I think it's 1 slash... and then it's up, isn't it? Up 4. I think. Please work. Pro Airbus pilot. Flex temperature 53. Wonderful. Have I forgotten anything, or have I done everything perfectly? Oh, I know what I am doing. Click, oh, confirm data. There we are. Thank you. Takeoff data uplinks, and I think that's it. The winds. Do I need to import the winds somehow? How do I do that? So you have to topple climb, sauce it. No. Here, import winds. Winds. Wind request. Ah, there we are. Excellent. So I've got all the winds in. I'll start the APU. There we are. Start. Can we actually see the passengers getting on? Oh!
Passengers bus is coming.
I've not actually seen any passengers get on yet. They are coming in via bus. Bright green one. They still drive like crazy, and even in 2024. There we are. I'm sure I've meant to have done many different system things on the Airbus to get this all set up. Oh, it does look very nice, this sim. The performance is great. We'll see what happens when the next bus arrives. Do next phase for the rest of winds. Roger, Tony F. Oh, I just want to see where the... oh my goodness me, what is going on with the buses? Just crashing into everything. Have I got my passenger set to like low density or something? Yeah, I think I have. There's definitely passengers there though. And I've got the setting off so they don't take their seats. Otherwise it just eats into my performance. Faster than Checo, yeah, Checo. What? Not? I mean, how is he actually going to stay on for next year? It's just He's lost it, hasn't he? He even went on his quali lap yesterday, didn't he? Crazy. So sorry, someone said I've got to put more winds in. Is it? Next phase. Descent winds are in. Probably it's all good. Right. I think is APU available? It does say available, doesn't it? APU available. So I turn that off, and then I can disconnect chocks. Oh no, toggle GPU off. There we are. Ah, there's all my passengers. I think it's. I think Air Greenland only serve Nuuk from Copenhagen. I was looking, but they have one Airbus A330, but I couldn't find an Air Greenland livery because I wanted to do that today. Oh wow, Les Monster's paying 30 million for his seat, but he rules as long as it helps him in the long run. Absolutely. Sherwin, this is way better than the default X-Plane 12 A330. I've never chosen or flown the default Airbus A330. Is there one in X-Plane? I've got the toeless one. Yes, I saw Aaron at Air Greenland have an A330 800. But was there an iniBuilds Airbus A330 800? The Neo, I don't know. There was a 200. This is the 300 variant, I should say. Both are better with the Triperosoft released. Oh, I've never flown the default Airbus A330. Right, let's have a look at the big difference in the lighting. Look at that. So that's the drone cam, and that's the other one. Why is the lighting so different? That's weird. So that's drone cam, and that's just the external view. Weird. Looks like my RS alignment is complete. Let's have a look at I did put 01 for departure, didn't I? Yes. So what we're going to do is taxi out, push back from this stand, just find out where we are. Pushback face south, or I'll probably just do a straight pushback, and then we're going to taxi Sierra across the runway, and then Echo depart from runway 01. And then the SID is the Soria 3 Alpha. So that takes us straight ahead to Kilo Foxtrot 218, Kilo Foxtrot 218. And then it's a left turn, Kilo Foxtrot 266, Kilo Foxtrot 266, then it's just direct to Soria. Initial climb by ATC, so we'll just set something random, like whatever it was, flight level 80 will do. And then I just need the flight directors on. And look, it's all gone ... so it means it's loaded correctly. Check your EFOB, it's amber. Oh yeah, 6.4, uh-oh. Well, that's alright, my reserves are 5.5. Is that a bug, guys? I've not seen that before, actually, but amber would suggest that's insufficient. Well, our reserves are 5421, so that's an extra ton above our reserves, taking contingency fuel into account. Seems about right. We need 5.5 tons to divert to Sierra Foxtrot Juliet. Check init B. Block 17.9. Trip fuel 10.9. But this is showing a much higher trip burn, 11,467. And a 1 hour 46 minute flight time. With amber, usually you can tell the FMC a lower reserve to get rid of it. Oh, where's the reserves? Here. A minimum destination fuel on board, is it? 5.5. Is that what I changed that to? Tony, is that where I put it? Min destination fuel on board 5.5. Ah, yeah. Ah, I see. So alternate is 11.5. Hey? No. Oh, okay, Tony's saying 5.5. We don't like amber at any point. Is that no longer amber? I can't remember where it was amber. Check min destination. Estimated fuel on board. Oh, I think I fixed it. Just wait for the last few passengers to get on board. I hope it's not another bus. Good man, it's a known bug. Calculates fuel incorrectly when on the ground. Okay. So we climbed. Did you watch snooker last night earlier this morning? No. I occasionally watch it if nothing else is on, but I know it's is it the World Championships or British Championships? Something's on the BBC about it. Hopefully that's the last few passengers. Same old passengers walking through the galley. It's a really nice cabin, isn't it?
Passengers bus is coming.
Another bus! Oh, I need to turn up density. How do I check the status of the boarding? I'm ready to rock and roll. It's under one of these menus, isn't it? Oh, how do I scroll further down? Or do I need to go like that? There we are. You guys can't see this. Settings. I wonder if they've all been reset. No, boarding density is still very dense. Turn on APU bleed. Roger. Thanks. What's the temperature in the cabin actually? Oh yeah, it's a bit nippy back there. -2. Oh, it's getting cold at -3. There we are. That's cool. Oh, no one complained. Nice hot air coming in now though. Look at that. Well, frozen passengers. There we are. -1. Yeah, we'll ignore that. One bus carries 90 passengers. Great. So I've got 335, 936. Is this the 4th bus? Should have started it sooner, really. Quite realistic, I suppose. Popsicles. But no, the lifetime live weather. It's a beautifully stunning approach. If you looked at the intro introduction part of the stream, and took some lovely screenshots. Very impressed with how it looked. But yeah, performance I'm getting in this sim is much better than 2020. Now, one thing, whilst we wait for the boarding, on my settings, if you select DLSS, I get even more performance, better FPS, but the screens go so blurry. Why is it I can't select DLSS and have non-blurry screens? I'm on TA. I'm on TAA. Ground bus feeding an Airbus, love it, showing, brilliant. Are there any plans to let us paint our own VR skins? I don't know, Tony. Is it possible to create liveries for the default aircraft? Or someone said, I read somewhere that they're all encrypted or something, you can't modify them. It's a shame, I hope the men don't force you to buy them. Don't want to miss in because DLSS is upscaling everything, even the screens, hence the effect. Gives so much better performance though. I mean, it's not bad in TAA, but it's about. I was getting sort of. I've pegged mine at 60 FPS, but without that on, I was getting much better performance. That's boarding complete. Right then, guys, ready to get this show on the road in the A330. So they said frame gen, but only on RTX 4000 series. Great, don't have that. They said they'd implement their DLSS to ignore screens. It obviously doesn't work. Okay. Oh yeah, swim and climb. So yes, one of the reasons we're doing this stream is I saw a little documentary video of the Air Greenland A330 landing there from Copenhagen. What was it? A few days ago. So I thought that would be a really cool destination. But I had a few problems just getting the airport to work correctly. But there was if you look in my video description, someone that's made the extended runway already, which is great. Excuse me. Right, so I think we're ready to go. So GSX, let's prepare for pushback and departure. We'll just do a very short push. Ice treatment now. Turn the music off. We're going to do just a very short push. I don't have any GSX profile here, so we'll get it to stop there. Apparently if you pop out the FSB you get more FPS. What's that game, Steve? I don't know what that was referring to. Right, so... by the way, I'm absolutely winging this today. I don't have any manual. So straight pushback, standby GSX. So I need to turn on the beacon light, which is here. What on earth was that? I turned the beacon on and it sounded like... what was that? Beacon on. I need to move this switch to ignition start. Or don't, oh, yeah, that one there. And squawk, we'll just put in 2000. And on. Perfect. And let's push back. Straight push back. Manual stop.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, what was that? I don't know.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Look at this.
Start at will.
I'm airbusing. Oh, we've already scraped the engine inlet on there. SB2, where are we? We're in Keflavik. We're offline. No flightsim. Bit windy though. Had lots of issues with this aircraft when we first flew on the first day, but it's working much better. One thing that does happen though, when you select this aircraft, it crashes, and if I press escape and quit out, it also crashes, so I can't back out. Oh god, I'm going to have to get ready to stop. Ah. Stop here. Oh, that was a very... oh, he's going to walk into the engine! You prat. Right, starting engine number 2. It's going to be close with all that ground equipment. Planes, why the ailerons deflected? It's because there's no hydraulics on it, I guess. There we are. Sounds like engine number 2 starting. The lighting is so different
Please
from
set parking
Droga.
brakes.
Alright. Oh, my controller's shaking. What? Just turn that off. Okay.
Unlocking gear.
Oh no, engine 1 first in the A330. Uh-oh. That's 13 years of starting engine number 2 first. And where's the volume? Where's the sound? That's depressingly quiet. This is why I love some add-ons that have some really, really good sound profiles. I mean, it's like a glider. I mean, the textures look great, but we just want a roar of a jet engine starting, like the Felis has, or the iFly 737. Yeah, that is depressingly quiet. Right, starting engine number 1, even though I should have done that one first. Maybe this view will be a bit better. You gonna fly the bus for me? No, I've got my Airbus side stick. Thank you very much. And the parking brake cockpit door needs to be locked. Yes, I'll close it shortly.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Oh, there's engine number 1 starting. I love these little oil streaks just behind the nacelles. Very good. Notice this 2024 sounds very inconsistent. Yeah, there's some loud, some quiet. Generally, it is quiet though. Oh, there's the pin. Wonderful. Looks like engine number 1 starting normally. Perfect. Right then. That's good. Ground equipment was clear. Both say available. Right then. So post start, I've got to turn that switch to normal. APU bleed off. Arm the ground spoilers. Rudder trim reset. Flaps to 1. Oh, it sets the trim automatically, doesn't it? Yeah, 4 up. It's already done. Perfect. And now I can taxi out. My flaps. Yeah, there's the leading edge device is extending, and the trailing edge flaps have extended slightly as well. Wonderful. Right. Turn off. Taxi. Oh yeah, I need to turn off the APU as well. There we go. Oh, and someone said I've got to close the door. Yes, you're quite right. Security reasons. iniBuilds have always had dramatically closing doors. I've got the engine the camera acceleration off as well. Oops. Well, it looks like I can't lock it. Alright, never mind. Right, parking brake release. Does it need any thrust to start taxiing? Maybe a little bit. There she goes. I have to say, aircraft in this sim are taxiing better than in 2020. For example, look, There's full right on the tiller, and it is turning, but I have found it's very difficult to do full turns. Actually, on my rudder pedal, it's slightly less than full. Flight control check. Yeah, I thought Airbus pilots did that whilst taxiing out. There we are. So remember, we're going to go here, cross the runway, left turn. That's all the way to runway 01. Right, I'll wiggle my sticks, and the temperatures are all nice in the cabin now. So full left. Full. Oh, I thought it automatically moved the flight control page up. Look at where I'm going. So full aft, full forward, full left, full right, rudders left and right. Lovely. So that's done. Just need more volume. Oh, I'm well off the taxi line here. Hi, Jim. Sometimes he looks across, doesn't he? Not today. Concentrating. Nice in the lush vegetation in the middle of the winter in Iceland, yes. But apparently, Domino Musina did say, one of the mods, there is actually no snow and ice here right now if you look at a webcam at Keflavik. Disappointingly, a lot of the Greenland looks rubbish in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 as well. But around the airport, very nice indeed. New company uniform, yes, Blade. Just reset my camera. It's been cleared to cross runway 0119. Clear left, clear right. I do actually have on live AI traffic, so if there's real aircraft, I think they should display it, and shipping and boats and things like that. Alright, I'll start doing some before takeoff checks. So order brake max. Cabin check. Isn't that when I ding one of these buttons? I'll press the forward button. And then I press the takeoff config test button. Now I did this yesterday. I don't know if it's broken, because every time I push the takeoff config test... Oh, no, it's good. It worked now. Takeoff config normal. Just need the weather radar and predictive wind shear. Oh, God, what's going on? Ooh, some weird noise with my thrust levers. Very nice. Now on the parallel taxiway. Let's get the weather radar and predictive wind shear warning. So predictive wind shear auto, system 1, tilt +5. Put that on as well. There we are. Ecam, no blue, all green. Wonderful. Remember, trimming does not exist. Yep. Also, impressed, although very buggy and glitchy, this replay system. I was playing around with it yesterday. It's actually very good. But it has a flyby version. It's completely broken. But you can now replay in-house, which is great. Does look good. Great FPS. Now approaching 30 knots. That's our maximum taxi speed. Yeah, hi Jill, I see your comment. You'll get some help there. No need to copy and paste the same question multiple times. Yes, I think the default 737 Maxim Bear hasn't had the same attention as this aircraft, that's for sure. Right then, we'll go full length. So, landing light on. That can come on. Who here remembers my first ever Airbus stream where I hadn't got a clue what was going on? I feel quite competent at operating this aircraft now. I'm basically a pro. Hand to me by type rating. Thanks for subscribing there, driving you mad. Thank you. Oh, I've timed the stream perfectly. We all done before the Qatar Grand Prix. No worries, anyone. Right, strobes on, take off, turn off, landing lights on. Wonderful. Yeah, much better taxiing aircraft here, although the default runways are very straight. But I think things are loading in quicker now in the sim, I've noticed as well, which is great. Have I nailed this lineup? Have I nailed this lineup? a little bit left of centre line. Alrighty, let's just get it pointed right in the right direction. Are you guys ready to go to Nuuk in, where we're going? Greenland. Togas in chat. Let's go. Or Ecam Blues. Yes. Run. There we are. A bit more thrust. 50% maybe. Stabilised. And, flex. Man, flex, City 3, SRS green, runway green, OP climb, nav blue. Let's go. Light pressure on my stick. $100 knots. 020, 26 knots. Massive headwind. Feels good on takeoff. I've neutralised my stick. E1, rotate. Whoa. I'm in the air. Wonderful. Pos red climb. What's gone with the sounds? Oh, I forgot these engine sounds are pretty poor. Sounds like a moped. There we go. Gear up. Oh no, the runway goes. Why does the runway go so blurry after it once you get airborne? It's like Minecraft. This looks so bad. Hopefully they'll improve that in time. Oh, my lever to climb. Excuse the dodgy engine sounds. Oh, TCAS not in the right position. Oh, climb. Great. Lower my nose. Wait till S. Better put TARA on, hadn't I? There we are. All good. Slowest rotation in history. Ah, I was avoiding a tail strike. S flaps up. So quiet. Is there a way of turning up the external sounds? Not sure. Still hand flying, if you can call it that. Bye-bye, Keflavik. The clouds, though, do look fantastic, and the lighting, very nice. Oh, left turn. So I'll complete the turn, and then I'll get the autopilot in. So climbing to flight level at 80, set standard. Passing 29er for flight level 80. Very nice. The textures there just again look a bit, well, they look crap. I thought this sim was meant to be graphically the best thing we've seen. It's just, that's a shame, isn't it? I've got all my settings, you know, some of them ultra. Alrighty, there we are. Right, imagine we've got further climb. Still wiggling my stick. Flight level 380 for the cruise, something like that. Autopilot. After takeoff checklist, I need to push that down. I need to... What else? Taxi light off. Chase complete, I think. There we go. Oh, thankfully it's cloudy, so we can't see the ground textures anymore. Perfect. Yeah, the sounds are a bit dodgy, aren't they? I mean, I remember last time. Let me just have a little play. Yeah, the sounds are hilarious. Climb. Are the textures live loaded from the cloud? I believe so, Steve. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no option to download them. I mean, the performance is great, and for us, we generally fly above, 30,000 feet. It's not a big problem, but I want to do some GA stuff, and our career playlist, which has been very popular, more so than I was thinking. You know, we're doing a lot of GA stuff at the moment, and it's really annoying when you see all that stuff loading low to the ground. It looks awful. There we are. After takeoff, checklist complete anyway. ETA is 1528 Zulu. SP2 today, I'll donate a cent if you fly an RNAV approach. Unfortunately, there's no approaches coded at this airport because it's brand new, database new approaches. Nothing's there in the FMC, so we're going to have to do some sort of visual approach. Now we are passing 102 flight level 380. Let's do the pre-cruise checks. Fuel, we've got 16.4 tons on board. Keep an eye on that as we carry on. We're all pressurising as well. Lights can come off. APU's off. Pressurisation, we've just checked it. Diff is 4.4 psi, climbing set. We'll take off the belts. No smoking side as well. Checks complete. Off we go. Yeah, after takeoff checklist doesn't exist in an Airbus. Brilliant. Well, it's so quiet in here as well. Beautiful lighting. Will be a lovely sunset approach. Oh, trade. Yeah, I've not even pulled my trade table out. Oh no! Oh, footrests. Even better. Ah, there we are. Oh, it's not like the A330 one, is it? Which is even better. There we are. Ultimate realism. Tony, if you want a proper co-pilot, click on the name in main screen and change their name. I'll do that. But I'm not clicking anything in the menu or main screen because there is a known issue with the iniBuilds aircraft where the whole sim crashes or freezes if you decide to go into the menu. So we are completing this flight. That's what club who you're rooting for in the F1. Well, probably Lando, you know, as a British individual. I think McLaren will wrap things up, won't they, with the Constructors' Championship. I saw that Max was deducted one position because he blocked George in the quali. Oh yeah, Tony, you know about it. Yeah, do it later. Absolutely. Yeah, great routing today over the Atlantic for now. And the coast of Greenland looks great in the sim, but right over the middle of Greenland here, it looks just, well, it looks crap. There's nothing there. It's just flat textures. Like it looks like ortho boxes. But they're on the coasts of Greenland. Very, very nice in the sim. Looks fantastic. We'll do some fuel checks en route anyway.
Well,
Top of climb should be just after go kick. Wow, 120 miles away. Wow. We are quite heavy. Welcome, Litama Ajuan. Thank you very much for subscribing. Jaden, how long is this flight? Just over 2 hours. So we've been airborne now. It's going to be saying it. Nearly 10 minutes. About an hour and 50 to go. Tom Robo, why is Iceland called Iceland if the Greenland is covered with ice and Iceland is covered in grass and moss? Don't know. I have to speak to the people that named it. That's a good point though, good point. Speaking of racing, there is a good deal on Steam with Automobilista 2 right now. Great racing sim with many different cars and tracks. I don't have time to look at that sort of stuff nowadays for McClimb. However, members of the channel, we are doing an Assetto Corso Christmas race on the 21st of December, which I plan to stream on the second channel. Also, City Skylines 2 has had lots of regional pack updates, and they've got a UK one now, which I downloaded the other day. I haven't had time to play around with it, but I really want to have a play. But I've got some e-learning or electronic learning to do at work, PowerPoint presentations for a day's course next week, which I need to click through. Smalls, I think I read somewhere that Vikings named it like that to trick people. Really?
Tony's probably got a more realistic point. Iceland was discovered when it was covered in ice, and Greenland was discovered part was green. Simple. Well, that makes sense. Absolutely, Edo. Yes, we need to have some more people join. I think we've got a lot of people interested. If we can get at least 15 people, that'd be great. GT3 series cars in Spa. Just like we used to during lockdown. Ah. Very nice. See, up here, when you can't see the dodgy textures, looks amazing. Great. Clouds look superb. Yeah, it was good to see the contrails are working today. Yesterday, I had one contrail coming from the fuselage, but now I've actually got two from the engine, which is good. Tony F, I wish I could do my views like you. Like with this, Tony, go to the my YouTube community page and just scroll down 2 or 3 posts, and I've linked a video from someone who explains how to set up the Microsoft Flight Sim camera system so it works just like in X-Plane. So how it works is you can use your numpad to save a view and then use it to reload it. So for example, 1 I have Captain, 2 MCP, 3 FMC, 4 overhead panel, 5 usually up overhead panel, I haven't modelled it here, 6 pedal stall, 7 left wing, 8 right wing, 9 gym, so, and 0 EFB. And it's so much easier to look around the cockpit. The default camera system in Microsoft Flight Simulator is absolutely awful. It's so bad. And so much so that when I got 2020 I had to get it to work like X-Plane. And then it was the same again in 2024. And in 2024 they've assigned so many commands to the keyboard which just don't make any sense. You've got to clear all those first. I basically wiped all keyboard commands free of all the default buttons, so they were all none, and I just customised them myself. For example, what was it like? G wasn't even gear anymore. It was like slash or something. Moan over. Tony, Cessna 152, very nice. Yeah, that would be useful, Aaron. But yeah, once you've got it set up how you want it to work, it's great. For me, I have Control-Alt-0. That's for my drone cam, which I then use an Xbox controller to look around, which is quite nice. And then I press Control-Alt-0 to go back to the cockpit. Then I press the N button for the spot view. But it needs a flyby camera and an ATC. It used to have, like FSX used to have a tower view, didn't it? And a flyby view. They just got rid of them. Any chance of a stream where you can make your own aircraft in X-Plane? Oh my goodness me. I'd have a nightmare. But probably, I mean, how does it work in X-Plane? You just literally make out anything you want. I mean, I did think about doing something like that in Kerbal Space Program. Brilliant. I have to say, the A330, by iniBuilds here, great default aircraft. Having issues with it on launch day, but so far so good. Playing with it yesterday and today, it's behaving very nicely. Next thing, I need to wait for FSUI PC to be updated for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 so I can get my banner back up here with all my flight details. I think there actually might be a patch for that already. Good to go, 6 next waypoint. We'll be there at 1400 Zulu. Do a fuel check, time check. Get an update on the weather. So, standard 2000, 10k, light snow, -1, actually cooler in Keflavik. So we'll do a localised only approach. That's because the glide slope isn't working in the sim, and there's no database for the updated airport yet in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Thanks for subscribing there, Oscar. Welcome aboard, buddy. Yes, Smalls, I think you can make your own aircraft in. Yeah, plane maker. Yeah. Thanks, GKS. Oh, so FSU IPC updated on the 1st of November. Oh, really? Even before 2024 was released? Oh, great. Well, I'll just have a look into that and I'll get my overlay back. Time performance has dropped off now. Another 10 minutes until we get to 38,000 feet. Well, my day's off now. I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow and then again on Tuesday. PMDG have announced that their cargo 777 will be out on Friday, I think it is. I'm back to work then, so I might ask them very nicely if I could have a look at it on Thursday night for you guys. Also, I think you guys remembered about 2 months ago we flew the SR-71 Blackbird in X-Plane. They've just updated that to V2. So I might try that again because the sim crashed and we were trying to fly across the Atlantic. So that was, I really enjoyed that, and I've still got all my notes for it. Tony, I don't fly the Airbus enough to do all this Airbus stuff. There you go, straight on. You can only have one at a time, can't you? Yeah. Beautiful. What else can I do with this? So we can get up to 400. What's the wind doing? Oh, headwind, not nice. Might be beneficial to step up to 400. We'll see what the wind's doing up there later. Very nice. Yeah, what else has been updated? Avro RJ just has been updated. They sent an email saying they've got a new version as well. Also, I sent an email to a company today. An email called a company called the I can't remember what it's called now. AMS, the Aero Store Model Store. Yes, the Aircraft Model Store, AMS. So I made an inquiry, okay, because I spoke about this a couple of years ago and I remember talking about it. AMS you can contact and get them to design or create an aircraft livery of your choice. So I have sent an email seeing if they would like to work with me in some way in creating an Alpaca Airways model. Now, I basically said, look, basically to order it, to have a custom one made, you have to order a certain amount. And I looked at the 1 in 200 scale aircraft, and you have to order 100. so I'm having a chat with them to see. I'm willing to get 100 and have them sent to me and send them out as giveaways for people. But if they are willing in some way to have them promoted, so you know, basically share a post about them, see what I can get done and sorted. You know, I'm very careful when I write these sort of emails because I never ever ask for freebies. I'm more than happy to pay for them, and then basically. Yeah, just see if we can get to some sort of agreement where either they are willing to put them in their own store. I don't think they will because they only do realistic ones or real world liveries. So you can purchase from them, or I buy 100 at a discounted price, and I just simply do giveaways and send them out in the post. So yes, CJ, how much do these models cost? I don't know. I've got a 1 in 200 model of my own. Hold on, I'll show you on YokeCam. I don't have YokeCam set up, but it's on top of my computer. So I have a max 1 in 200 scale. I'll show you. Just make sure nothing's into view. There you are. There's my max model. So this is a quite high quality one. I think their basic one isn't as good a quality as this. So that's a 1 in 200 scale. So you know, if it's an idea, that's the palm of my hand. You can sort of see the size of it. And that's the smallest scale you do, but I think the 1 in 200 is the most common scale. But yeah, I went on their website and I did think about this a couple of years ago. I never walked around to it, but I looked on there, and you can literally go on their site, contact them, and you can request a custom-made model with your own livery. So yeah, I've emailed them. See, I'll let you know. They might not be interested. I go, no, not interested at all. But that's what we want to do. But So yeah, yeah, I'll show you the website. And guys, I'm no way affiliated with them at all. I'm not promoting them in any way, but I think they're one of the largest model aircraft stores available, aren't they? Where is it? Display. Share my screen. There you go. So this is their 1 in 200 is their main scale here, AMS aircraft model store. So what did I do? I think it was under contact here or something, not membership. Also, I asked about their giveaways because they do give vouchers. Wanted to see if they work worldwide. Giveaways now, I have to be a bit careful with them. So basically, I do them so long as they're. I can't do it the way I used to, where I sometimes send the monetary value. I have to do it as a voucher. So many vouchers and things aren't available outside the UK if you get it from the UK or even Europe. But they do vouchers here. But under here, they had a contact, and then they said, would you like to have your own model requested? And you have to order a bulk amount. Where was it? Let me just have a little search for it, guys. Hold on. They even do like airport kits for your model airplanes. It's quite cool. A membership. Get llama models as gag prizes. Brilliant. They've got all sorts. Suggest a model as well. Well, yeah, there was something there. I basically contacted them and asked, but it would have been good fun. Anyway, approaching Gokik. Just a little fuel check here. So, where are you? Gokik, 21 minutes airborne. We're airborne for 21 minutes. We're on time. Fuel check, we should have 13,314. We've got 13,640, so that makes sense. An extra 300 kilos. We should have burnt 4.6 tons of fuel. And it's all on a different page here, isn't it? Prog. Must be another fuel tab. Yeah, 4.2. Good, so about 300 or 400 kilos of fuel. Great. So they are over the Atlantic now. Next we'll be making landfall just over an hour, around an hour to Greenland, and then over Greenland to Nuuk. SB 2008, you know it's an Airbus. If you flick the switches to the left and right of the engine mode selector, your plane becomes more efficient. No. Just a veteran, bought a 737 MAX last week to celebrate my first type rating, starting January 6th. Excellent, best of luck with that, sir. Oliver said you can always do a Zebra giveaway. Brilliant. 1 to 400 is slightly more common, but 1 to 200 is far nicer. Oh yeah, 1 to 200 I think was the scale we'd go for. Well, we're crawling up to 380. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you can have the flight plan up here, which is good. You can't drag it though, you can only use that click button. Yeah, I just want to see what the wind is at 400, if it's worthwhile lumbering up there. So Gokik, wind at 400. You know what, it's actually slightly less. You know what, I might do a step climb to 400. Let's get to 380 first and go from there. Lumbering up. I'm talking about discounts, completely forgot about this. I'm not one to push my merch store, but I did see my emails that with the Black Friday sale, Teespring, which is the store merchandise site, have given me a promotional code on behalf of Teespring until the 2nd December. So if you wanted a mug feel free to use that code Berry15. Someone bought some stuff a couple of days ago, I saw, and I was like, oh, you didn't know about the code, so I thought I'd best share it. Four phases of Airbus, man, flex, crawl, cruise, overspeed. Pretty much get every single one of those every stream. YT23 got a collection of 1-200 models, all 90s UK charter airlines and jets that are retired. Very of our time, also very niche, very cool. There we are. Flight level 380, lovely day, nice and smooth. 50 knot headwind on the nose. We're doing Mach decimal 81, or just thereafter. And the ETA is still showing 15:30, come back a little bit. Actually, that's a point. We need to make some changes to our approach already. So if I bring up... God, I hope this doesn't crash it. Remember what I was saying at the start of the stream here. I've had to type these waypoints in manually in SimBrief because at the moment Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 doesn't have the latest AIRAC installed. So if I select Nuuk, this new airport, select arrival, you cannot select any approaches. There's no approaches published. In reality, there's ILS, RNAV, all sorts, on both runways as well. So what I've had to do is code this manually, and you can see here already, look, at number, which is here, I want to be at 6,000. It's put me so low, 2690. At Golf Hotel 04 India, look, 3,500 feet maximum. It's put me there at 1,300 feet, and that's an 11-mile final, 1,300 feet. That's way too low. So what I'm going to do is change these to at or above altitudes, and then look at this, the 04 Foxtrot point, which is here at 6.6 miles. Needs to be at 2,500. It's put me at 280. I'll be in the sea, almost. Yeah, it's basically put the elevation there. So I need to modify all these heights. So what I'm going to do is start with number. See number, it says 5,900. So if am I right in thinking if I select this and put 5,900, and if I put a speed constraint of 220 knots as well, there you go. I've done an Airbus thing, 225.9. Golf Hotel 04 India, which is here, 3,500. So I'll put 3,500. How do you put at or above? Can you not? So it's sort of working. And then Golf Hotel 04 Foxtrot, which is here, the FAF, I need to change that to 2,500. There you go, I've done a thing. Oh no, eh? I've just... What? Why is it still showing 280 or 280 feet? 2,500 out error 2,200. Oh, I've broken it. I've broken the iniBuilds Airbus. Oh, you put a plus. Uh-oh. I've completely broken it. Is that right or a bug? Well, look, I might have to just use VS or something, a basic pitch mode. We're going to do a visual... Well, we're going to do a localizer-only approach. Because yesterday, this is an ILS, but the ILS has not been programmed into Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Because it's a brand new approach procedure. Oh, it does say CAT A and B. Probably meant to have some sort of other approach. ILS X-ray. Ah, I've got the wrong approach, but it's the same points anyway. So this is the Yankee approach for CAT C aircraft. Still via Nuuk, Golf Hotel 04 India, and then onto the FAF. But what we'll do, we'll get to Golf Hotel 04 India at 3,500, which is there, 3,510, and then we'll just step down to 2,500. We'll fly a localizer VS approach. So we use localizer, then vertical speed, boundary distance cross checks, and unfortunately, Microsoft Flight Simulator has not modelled cold temperature corrections, so I don't have to change any of the corrections in the FMC. So in reality, we were discussing this last stream, colder temperatures makes the altimeter overread. So you're actually lower, sorry, yeah, I'm trying to get this right. Overread, yeah, so you're actually lower than what the altimeter says. Oh my god, do lock plus FPA. Oh my god, what's that, Simon? That sounds Airbusy. I think we did that once. I'll try it. You guys will have to show me what to do. But yeah, localizer only and then use the magic flight path angle. But does that only work if there's an approach coded in the FMC? Do I need some sort of glide path? Because this is all broken, look, 280 feet at the FAF. So it probably won't work properly, the flight path angle system. It might do, I don't know. Don't know how it works. Oh yes, I have heard about FS Labs bringing their A321 to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is that the 57th Airbus A330 we've got, or 321? Click the button in the middle of the FCU, or MCP for you. I think I've done it before. This one. VS FPA, okay. I'll give that a try. If not, we'll just disconnect everything, go from there. Yeah, Mert, we are lacking Boeings in Microsoft Flight Simulator. How are the default 747, 787? Are they still sort of by working title, I guess, in 2024? I've not tried them yet. I've not tried the Boeing converted freighter either. Oh, very nice. Guys, I've just passed... notification on my phone. 95,900 subscribers. Thank you very much. Ah, yes. Very kind. Make it 95,901. Thanks, Ahmed. Welcome aboard, buddy. Yeah, no classics. I know, Merds. I know Bluebird are making a 757. And I know Flight Factor were talking about Discord about updating their 757 and 767, which it desperately needs in X-Plane. Aaron, what do we win? Oh, we'll have to wait until after we land in Nuuk. Maybe a mug giveaway of some sorts would be quite nice for all you lovely subscribers. Merry Christmas, everyone. No, I was planning on doing that anyway as a surprise, but seeing you've already asked. YT23, maybe worth looking at the Saab 341 Day 2. That'd be a cracking little bird to hop around the Scottish Highlands in. That's cool. Now, another aircraft which I found quite disappointing, again it could be because I don't know how it works properly, was the TBM 850. Now I had a play of that the other day and it looks like hardly any of it's modelled correctly, like the FMC in it and stuff, because that would be quite good fun. Oh no, not the TBM, sorry. The Pilatus. What's the little Pilatus turboprop called? 850. Is it 850? The little turboprop they have. I had a play and I just... yeah, sorry. I don't know what you know... I don't know. Pilatus PC-12. That's what I mean. I don't know. When it comes to a small little turboprop planes and business jets, I don't know what any... I can't tell my Cessnas from my whatever they are, Gulfstreams. Whatever, maybe it's PC, I can't remember. The one with a massive turboprop on the front. It's quite close to the ground. They built them in Switzerland. Pilatus. Yeah, I had to play a bit, and I read some comments on some forums saying it's badly modelled. No, I was getting TBM. But is the TBM 850 similar to the PC-12? There we are. Beautiful day here. It's like me with my Airbus when I take off the SRS Blue Pilatus PC-12 TBM 830 930. Very nice. Well, I do miss my flight tracker, flight logger on the top. One thing I do like in Microsoft Flights in 2024, that toolbar, when you move it off, it closes instantly, or almost instantly. It's much better. Also, I have all of the... I've still got a number of you here. I do have a number of... aircraft now in my library because I have the full aviator edition. That I could have go flying. Just try and find a list. I found it. So this is from FS Elite. It's a picture of all of the aircraft that they have available, and I have all of these in my library. So, I mean, there's some really cool stuff here. Like, well, what is this thing? The 4 tri-motor I want to do something in. I don't know how well modelled these. I know the 707. I've never tried, but apparently it's garbage. It's no good at all, is it? But the FW200 Condor will be good fun. The C-47. I might do something like fly this over a large stretch of water for 3 or 4 hours and keep stopping off on the water. That could be fun. We've got the classic Beechcraft Model 18. I've got all of these. We've got all these new ones here, but I want to explore these with the mission career playlist we've got. So obviously at some point we'll get to them. All these here, which I think were included in the old version. Yeah, the Airbus A330, that's made by iniBuilds. I had to play that again, but I just couldn't get on with it at all. Are any of these business jets good? What on earth is this? A Heart Aerospace? Is this a real aircraft? Yeah, sorry, that's what I was trying to say. PC-12 NGX. That's what I flew the other day. I had to play around with. As a concept for now. Is it electric? Yeah, that was what I was getting rid of. Model up with TPM. Look, it's sort of a bit like a Pilatus PC-12. This little hawk arrow. Hot air balloons. The airship, which was on our first day. They've even got a little fighter jet. They've got an A10 as well. Yeah, the A400. But look at this French thing, look, the Laticulaire 631. I remember when they just came out, the Aviator editions, I was like really curious, but I've got all of them now. I like that German looking thing. This thing, the Dornier DOX. But this aircraft was actually very popular, was it back in the 20s or 30s? They were used worldwide, everywhere, weren't they? Oh, the Chinook, yes. Oh, Chinook Pro Pilot. Yeah, Tom, I did see someone was making a comment. That's great. Probably you can't get any more classic jet than that. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to fly and explore. I think if we take the DOX and I do that online, you can join me in some seaplanes. We fly over a large body of water, not the Atlantic, but something that will probably take 2 or 3 hours. Should be fun. Oh, Captain Simon doing the 707. Oh dear. North Sea, yes, actually, yeah, the North Sea would probably be a good idea. And we could actually probably start in the north coast of Germany, probably not too far. Where was the Dornier built? I don't know. To like a North Sea sub-patrol style run. Yeah, there'll always be one random guy at F-18, of course. What's that painting there? Is that some sort of dodgy... Well, yeah, it's exactly the same as you saw in 2020, isn't it? Very nice. It's been a while since we've done a sort of 2-hour sector. Usually I sort of keep them around an hour, so I'd start thinking about setting up for the approach, but no, a bit longer today. 15:14, so just over 50 minutes till top of descent. Yeah, I'll get VATSIM up and running as soon as possible as well. I know it is working, but again, the model matching, the AIG model matching system, I don't think is officially supported yet. I don't want to do any sort of tin pot way of getting it working. I want to do it properly. Nick Larson, hello, just tuned in. How is the A330? Yeah, I think for default, very, very good. I think you're getting a lot of aeroplane here. And great that it's included with the sim, because I think the Aerosoft one was very good, was it? I was offered a copy to stream it based off the feedback of it received. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to try that out. Beautiful. Alright, well I might do a fun stream in the Dornier But I do miss sort of doing VATSIM events and stuff as well, so
Well.
hopefully that'll be in the sim as soon as possible. Oh yeah, flight level 400. Okay. Well, let's have a look. We can sort of see if it'll work out. So right now, our fuel flow, what's that? 2,780 aside, 2.8 aside. So 5.6 tons an hour we're currently burning. So let's see if it's. We'll save some fuel. Ground speed is 410 knots as well, and the wind is 272 at 52. So let's step up to 400 and see if that helps things out. 4.6 tons an hour. No, 5.6 tons an hour. So, right, step climb. Do I just simply dial it up and push? No. Yes. There we are. Has that updated into flight level 400? New cruise 400. Why is it targeting a speed significantly slower than I'm doing? Full climb. That is a real crawl up. Is this sort of cruise climb? Have I done something wrong, guys? Am I meant to push this in again? Init ref. Second page. Not allowed. Flight plan. Perf prog. It's very slowly climbing. At this point, just use VS. Well, I'm tempted to. Just got to be careful in VS because why does the thrust come back? Mach what? No, I don't want it. I want it. Mach 0.99. No. I don't understand why it's commanding such a low thrust. Get it to do Mach decimal 84. There we are. Full climb thrust. Great how you can see the sun sort of reflecting through the glass. Very nice. How do I do open climb again, guys? Do I push that in? No. Oh god. Push that in. Pull that out. Oh yeah, I pulled it out. Pull towards you. Pull. I pulled my out into vent knob. Push, pull, pull, push, push, pull. every time. And now you set your Magnum to 8.1. Roger. Didn't mean to set it to 8.4. Oops. Oops. There we are. I'm Airbusing up. Well, the wind's actually gotten a lot stronger. Beautiful. Very nice. So what's going on here? Looks like someone's thrown up on my ND. Let's see if there's any waypoints which replicate landfall for Greenland. Be Lodno, look. There we are, almost there. Should put my terrain on the ND, can't I? Uh oh. Terrain, blank. Have I broken it? Was it not modelled? Off. Well, the climb forward is pretty realistic. It's what it'd be like up here at this sort of gross weight. Go to prog and check the recorded max altitude. I think we did. We did say it was above 409. Above the optimal. The wind is slightly better. About the same, but obviously the air's less dense, we're burning less fuel. Out cruise star, so I now need to push that in, don't I? Mac out cruise. Push this in as well. Thrust climb. No. Oh, what have I done? Out cruise. No. Out cruise, please. Push. Pull. Is that correct? Out cruise blue. Uh oh. Climb. I've broken it. Why is it still showing thrusting climb? Oh no. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh! Ah! Press out. Oh, great. Thanks. But if I push this in... Descent? No! No, 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 no. Out. Out cruise. Okay, I think... Right. Is that correct? Out cruise. I thought I nearly broke it there. Right, relax. I put the music back on. All was good when the music was on. Check the climb rate also. It should be 0. But should that green dot be there now? Well, that was a descent thing. Yes, if I press the perf page, it says descent. Have I got my top of descent point still? Oh, I've lost my top of descent point. Have I put it into descent mode already? Oh, no. How do I get back into cruise? Uh-oh. How do I... Oh, this is the exact same issue we had in the... What aircraft did we have the other day and it did this? 777. Thanks. I should have just stayed at... Oh! It's blue! Is that good? If I press perf... Oh, I think I've done it. I think I've done it. Yes, got rid of the green dot. Oh, I fixed it! Basically, I know what I'm doing. Thanks, chat. I had the exact same issue with the Flight Factor 777 the other day. Craig's got done an Airbus swing. I did. I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. Can we see the sea? It's very cloudy here in the Atlantic today. Very nice. Actually, can I get default ATC here? Request flight following.
Reykjavik Center Tango Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie Golf is type flight level 400.
I can.
Request flight following.
No.
Tango Foxtrot.
Oh, there's someone there.
Kilo Charlie Golf, Reykjavik Center. Squawk 636.
How bad is the default ATC?
Squawk 636 1 Kilo Charlie Golf.
Oh, I just deleted it.
Kilo Charlie Golf radar contact flight level 40.
Just like that, Sim. Mm-hmm.
Roger Kilo Charlie Golf.
Oh, shall I request my clearance?
Reykjavik Center Tango Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie Golf request IFR to Bravo Golf Golf Hotel. Ready to copy.
Let's see if I can use it, because I'm offline. How bad it
Tango
is.
Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie Golf is cleared to Bravo Golf Golf Hotel. Airport is filed. Squawk 6361.
FSX 80, I remember that. It did vector me once into a mountain though.
Cleared to Bravo Golf Golf Hotel.
Well, might as well
Airport is
use it.
filed. Squawk 6361.
Is that it?
Kilo Charlie Golf, read back correct.
What?
Radar contact
Turn
flight
right.
level 400. Turn right heading 295. Proceed on course to
Oh,
sand
what do I do?
and maintain flight.
Oh,
level
new flight level.
380.
I've got a new flight plan. Yeah, I'll
Turn
request
right
new
heading
altitude.
295. Proceed on course to sand and maintain
Tree,
flight level
tree.
380. Kilo Charlie Golf.
I remember all this from FSX. Yeah, Jesus.
Reykjavik Center, Kilo Charlie Golf. Request flight level 400. Kilo Charlie Golf descend.
Descent.
And maintain flight
What?
level 400.
You pixels at 3.8.
Climb and maintain flight level 400. Kilo Charlie
Descent.
Golf.
Should we try a vector towards our next waypoint, see if it works? Londo.
Reykjavik Center Tango Foxtrot.
Pressing
Kilo
vector?
Charlie Golf requesting vector to next waypoint.
I want a vector.
Kilo Charlie Golf continue to Lodno turning and following heading
Oh, okay.
295 proceed on course. Continue to Lodno turning and following heading 295 resume on navigation. Kilo Charlie
That's not how it works, but fair enough. Well, you said direct Londo. Insert. How do I do that? It's that one, isn't it? Oh, yes. Check it out. Did an Airbus thing. Right, well, we've got the ATC up and running. We'll use that for the majority of the sector. We'll have to see what it says when we get a bit closer, but it'll be interesting. Brilliant. Fair enough, Lima Echo, Lima 3, used in the US. Roger. Yeah, to be fair, I never go or operate in the US in this sort of environment. Hi Wycliffe, good afternoon. What do you think of the INI over the TOLIS? I think the textures of this are much better. I don't know much about the TOLIS Airbus A330 in comparison to this. I don't fly the aircraft. But the TOLIS has always been reputable and been known to handle very well and fly well in X-plane. But yeah, I mean, to have this as a default aircraft is really good. Really, really good. But I've always enjoyed flying the TOLIS stuff. I think they've had some texture upgrades as well. Oh, is that the weather now? Oh, his wind's picked up a bit. 10024. Crikey, that's going to be fun in the A330. What? That's still fairing 04. 24 knot crosswind, lowering cloud, -1. Lovely. Well, crosswind landing we did in the default backs was very interesting last week. Thanks for subscribing there, Daniel Welsh, welcome aboard. Well, Londo is when we insert, or we enter, or get to landfall with Greenland. Just over the Atlantic here. Does look very nice though, doesn't it, in the sim? Very, very nice indeed. We're approaching the halfway point soon. Now, because I've got the cruise back in, did it regenerate a top of descent point? It has, look. 8? 7.5? Where's... Oh, 15:13, there we go. 40 minutes. Beautiful. Come out of the Atlantic. Goofy contrails. At least they're coming out the engines today. Oh no, they're not! What? That's not where the contrails were. I did this yesterday. Yes, the contrails coming out the aeroplane's arse.
Charlie Golf Contact Center
Oh.
on 121 decimal tree.
Is that me? I guess so.
121 decimal tree.
I'm flying on the APU. Yeah. Lol. Tune center.
Center Tango Foxtrot. Kilo.
What's my
Charlie
reg?
Golf
Tango
Flight Level
Foxtrot.
400. Tango Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie Golf Center continue to Lodno as planned.
A lot no. Oh, it's breaks the science. Yes, that's not right. We're farting out something from the bottom of my APU. Maybe it's the toilet. Yes, it's broken, but it was working. It looks like I've got no jet blast coming out of the engines either. Oops. Centre mounted engine like the F-16, yes. Well, still inbound to Lodno. About the halfway point. Flying over Greenland very shortly. So I'm going to go to different safe spots. Takeoff flopper, fake engine. APU is the real workhorse, absolutely. But yeah, for a D-Lot aircraft, you know, it's got lots going on, hasn't it? Your displays here working, APU, conditioning system, bleed air from the engines, temperature's 195, cooled down. That'll be the packs, I guess. Down to 19-20 degrees. Pressurization system, power. From the RDGs, it's very good. Hydraulic systems, very nice. It's good. Yeah, windy landing coming. Did look a little windy over in Nuuk. Yeah, in fact, I'll show you the reason why we're flying over here. Video. Trying to find the video at landing in Nuuk. There you go. So there's a video from YouTube of the first A330 landing where we are going today, and it was only last week, wasn't it? So have a look at this. Look at the suggestion, Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant, Notting Hill. Everyone knows I love Julia Roberts. See, it's just it's reading my mind. The YouTube algorithm. A Mr. Bean episode. It's brilliant. Oh, they did a go around first. Low approach and go around. But this is an A330-800. Someone was saying, and Air Greenland's only one. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, I tried to find an Air Greenland livery, but I understand you can't use third-party liveries for the default aircraft, can you? Coming in now, I think we're landing on the same runway today. It doesn't look as snowy as this though in the sim. It was snowy. What's the temperature? And this is the capital of Greenland, correct? Busted, I don't know what's good. That's right, my fiance's gone out to see some friends today. It's a good job she's not in. That'll be us very shortly. So the runway was extended from 850 metres to 2,000. That's cool. Don't throw any water on it, freeze. Very cool. So the 800 is a very short A330, isn't it? It's waving the Greenland flag. So they've only got one aircraft. I wonder how many crew rated on it. Oh, loads of people went to go see it, didn't they? Very exciting. Oh, someone says there's a webcam. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. It's on YouTube. Oh yeah. Greenland airports. It's actually a live. Oh no, it's more suggestions, which are quite funny. Don't look at my YouTube suggestions. Notting Hill again. Houston, we have a problem. Great film. I've actually been watching some of these clips recently. So that's right now in Nuuk. We'll have to see how close live weather is when we get there. Amazing. -1, light snow. Landing on 04. Wonderful. So whilst we're here, we're just about to see Greenland. We can't. It's a little bit too cloudy. But coming up soon. Cool. What's the time? I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, guys. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. 2:45. If you enjoyed this stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll go make myself a brew, and we'll continue chilling out here this Sunday. Thank you very much for spending some time of your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are with me. And when we get back, I'll finish my tea, and then we'll start looking into the approach in Nuuk. See you shortly, guys. Hello. Thanks, that guys. Made myself a cup of tea. Careful, the mug will be hot when you pull it out of the microwave. You microwave the tea from the kettle. Who here puts milk in before hot water? If you can leave the channel. Always hot water onto the tea bag, sugar, then milk after removing the tea bag. Hello, Baz Martin. Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. Approaching Londo, then we are making landfall of Greenland. Fortunately, though, I don't think we can. There you go. There's a little bit of Greenland there. There you go. So on the coast of Greenland in the sim looks very nice, but right in the middle of Greenland, it looks very dodgy. Waterfall milk, good. Milk before water, is that even possible? Yep, Joey, some people, believe it or not, will get a mug, put it in a tea bag, then milk, and then put hot water in, and then just remove the tea bag from the milky, watery mess. Unbelievable. Yeah, coffee, fair enough, Dave. Coffee's okay. You air fry the mug. Really fancy this at first. Joey, unthinkable. I know, unthinkable, absolutely. So what's this here? Is this weather or terrain? I don't know. Someone said it wasn't, because I'm zoomed out too far. It's terrain data, it's not model, is it? No, it's not coming up with anything. Just a dodgy weather radar, even though it's pointed at 4 degrees, so it should be scanning weather up there somewhere. Unfortunately, it's just never worked in the Microsoft Flight Simulator very well. Well, it hasn't really worked well in Expo either. Played it. I was waiting for someone to make that reference. Have you got pineapple on pizza? Yeah, Norski, excellent. Oh, great hot, absolutely. Yeah, Aaron Pinkerton, those people criminals, brilliant. What about milk, water, then the teabag coffee? Yeah, no milk before. Water, tea bag out milk, sugar. Very good BP Morris. You're just like me. No, sometimes I put the sugar in with the tea bag and then just put hot water in. That's okay. But definitely not milk first. Hang on, Londo, just do a quick fuel check. 9,060 for the fuel. And 9144. So we're actually burning a bit more fuel, but that makes sense because we climbed up to flight level 400. So we'll have burnt a little bit of extra fuel climbing, but over a period of time, and the fact you would descend a little bit sooner, you will have saved a bit of fuel. Sorry to hear that Sam GT4 sim is unplayable, buggy for me. I've not had the issues a lot of people have had. The textures loading in though are just, well, I think, well, that's just a fundamental issue with this sim, isn't it? Is there anyone here that doesn't have that issue? You saw after takeoff. Have a look at just after takeoff here. The runway about 20 seconds after takeoff looked like something from FS98. SB2008, next stream in India. Never seen you do a flight there. We've done some streams in India, not many. If you guys are interested and want
to see if I've flown in your part of the world where you live, have a look at this link. It's a map of not every single stream, but a lot of streams where I fly just from A to B or do 2 sectors I put on this map, so you can play them back. They're all linked to the video as well. You'll see a number of streams there at SB 2008 in India. Joe, I find I can force detection with high LOD, but that's heavy arc frames for sure. Same with 2020. Okay. I watched a video on YouTube, which has been shared quite a bit. It's already had nearly 60-70,000 views on best setups for my spec. It had a very similar graphics card to me, and it sort of has still very good quality, but I got about a 20 FPS boost, and I've capped mine to 60, and I'm really happy with that. I think it looks great. It's a nice balance between performance and quality. There's Greenland down below. I love all the sort of sun reflections of everything. That's so good. Oh, someone's got the METAR for New York. Lovely. So top of descent is 18, not long to go, just over 20-25 minutes. Let's have a little look at our airport today. So Nuuk has no arrivals, there's no stars here. It's not a Class G airspace in fact. So if I go here to IFR, we're coming in via Uvulo, or on this Victor or Yankee 47 airway. And as I've already mentioned several times, unfortunately, this is not coded in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. They don't have this approach, so I've had to build it manually via Nuuk. So terrain-wise, we'll probably won't use the default ATC, but we'll see what happens with it. But the Moras around here, very high. Look over this part of Greenland, 11.2. But as we get further west, it drops down to our initial descent of 7,400 here, so we'll go probably down to flight level 80 or something. Right to Nuuk. And I've already put these altitudes in manually, so Nunba, sorry, not Nuuk. 5,900, we put 5,900, then Golf Hotel 04 India, we want to be at 3,500, so we've got to lose a lot of height in a short distance of time, but we'll bring the speed back to 220 knots here at Number, and because the ILS is not modelled in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 because it's a brand new airport, we'll use the localizer, which was modelled yesterday for 2.2. I'm not sure about 04, but hopefully we'll fly a localizer approach with that flight path angle mode you guys were telling me about. If not, we can revert to VS or hand fly and do visual. Slightly steeper than normal approach as well, 3.2 degrees. But yeah, Cheppy chart. Now these frequencies, I'll just show you again. Look, am I right in thinking, because it's not coded in the FMC, so if I select arrival, look, it only has 0422, no ILS. Do I have to now manually tune the ILS and course if it's not in there? So I think I have to go to RadNav and literally look. This was from yesterday. So it's India Kilo November still. Now it's Nuuk, so 1113. So I think I just have to put it in like that. Oh, it still is 1113. And the course of 042. Am I right in thinking I'm going to do it that way? Because usually, obviously, it's all automatic with the database, but it's not in there, unfortunately. So I think that's the only way I can do it. 1113 like that. I've done it that way. 042 elevation, no issue. Cold temperature corrections, no point making because it's not modelled in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It talks about RMP GNSS required via the transition and for missed approach. DME warning and caution procedure only to be used with 750 meters or higher RVR. It's already much better than that. It's 10k. Adhere strictly to prescribed procedure due to terrain. Turbulence can be expected. Correct altitude for low temperature is pointless. No point in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Lock DME not to be used outside of 10 degrees east of course. Procedure in airspace is G. Don't use the glide path outside of 4 degrees west of localizer course. There'll be all sorts of terrain interference. And it says check the minimums on 11.2 alpha. So 11.2 alpha, there we are. So this is a cat D or Cat C aircraft. We'll go with the higher missed approach climb gradient, which we can definitely make 300 feet per nautical mile. 900 meters RVR required with no lights, 1400 is worst case. So 530, but we're doing the localizer only, aren't we? So loc only, there we are. So we'll use 1200 plus 40 feet, just in case we have to level off at the MDA. So 1240 feet. Is it Cat D, this aircraft, or Cat C? I'll use Cat D. 1240 is the minimum. I'll add 40 feet for the MDA, just in case we have to level off. So 1240. Which is on the, is it Perth? Next phase. Next phase. 1240 Barrow. QNH not allowed. Hey, what's the weather here doing? Light snow, QNH 1006. Temperature is -1. Wind 1002 to 1024. It's a lovely crosswind for us to contend with. There we are. Henry D, the new runway is modelled in the sim, right? Not by default, Henry. I had to go to, I'll show you. Download this for free. There you are, Nuuk Airport. New 2,200 metre runway, compatible for both 2020 and 2024. So massive thanks to whoever this was, Declinus, who's made this for free on the flightsim.to site. So yeah, it's already had 3 updates since it's been released. So yeah, if you don't use this, you've got the old 900 metre or 800 metre runway there, not the new one. So yeah, you've got to make sure you have that installed, which is very easy. Just put it in the community folder, off you go. But yeah, it gives some new flexibility to Air Greenland in both in real life and in the sim. If you want to do some A330 ops, you've got somewhere that operates the A330 now. Only got one stand for the A330 though. It was a Cat C, okay, so the minimum was 1170 to 1210. Perfect. So we'll either self-position, or we will self-position, there's no ATC today, onto the ILS, or localizer only. Missed approach, which is not programmed, so we couldn't actually technically do this because it's an RNAV based missed approach. Climb on 042 2000 left turn. So probably just, I'll do a left turn downwind, self-position. Not follow the standard missed approach. Cool. Not the longest of runways, 2,200, landing on runway 04. And the iniBuilds EFB does have a landing, a takeoff performance calculator, but not a landing one. Unless someone can tell me where it is. I don't know why it didn't have landing, but not to worry. We can use Navigraphs 1, which I don't have here. Can I use it in the tablet? I think I can use it here. How do I do my performance? I can still do, there we are, performance. Uh-oh. Populate from last flight. It's great. Or I know you've got the default plates now, that's great, but Navigraph, and I'm not affiliated with Navigraph or endorsing their product in any particular way, it is a very powerful tool for a very reasonable price. You've got all this great performance calculator. So we'll put brake optimum, flap full, weight 178.3. That's our current gross weight. Yeah, that makes sense. 180 right now. We'll put wet. We'll have factored distances in flights. So that's showing actual distance 1600 with autograde medium, factored 2000. So even with the factored amount, we've got sufficient runway. So auto brake medium. Oops. Flaps full. Auto brake medium. And we want to try and vacate. Crossing 22 knots, lovely. We're going to have to backtrack, guys. We're going to have to... I'll try to make Bravo, but probably have to go to the end backtrack. What's the width of this runway? 45 metres. We'll probably do a 180. I don't know what the maximum turn radius is for the A330. You could probably turn it around on a 45 metre wide runway, but if not, I'll go to the end. There we are. Performance briefing, calculations all complete. Ah, Tom, thank you. The old Bravo Golf Golf Hotel only had a localizer runway 23. Probably that's what 2024 has. Now, that scenery, though, let me just find it here. I think it mentioned about putting the ILS in, though. Was I imagining that? Have a search. One weird thing, though, for me was runway 4 ILS giving me a localizer that wasn't lined up and localized. That was that to be expected. Other than that, it looks great. Okay, we might be doing a visual approach yet, guys. But we'll use the lateral navigation with what we built into the FMC to get us there, and we can always use VS to vertically position it. And then once we see the pappies, we'll just disconnect, turn off the flight directors, and I'll hand fly the A330 like a pro. But credit to iniBuilds, default aircraft, working very nice. Feel like I'm in an A330. Sounds are a bit funny, but it's for a default aircraft very, very good. Second to land, no. SB 2008, a visual Airbus crosswind by flight deck to sim. This is going to be fun. Wow, we on about? It's a pro here. Why does not though? It seems in the UK many have issues with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I've read that. I've been very lucky. Does my internet speed dictate my ability to log on to the sim? I wonder. What am I getting right now? Yeah, I'm gonna make some people cry. I'm very fortunate with my internet speed test. You ready? This is my internet speed here. 800 meg per second. And upload 88. So I'm very fortunate to have very, very fast internet, which I never used to have as fast as this. How's flight going? Very well. No major problems so far. We're approaching top descent, 80 miles away. But yeah, this is what I mean. Look at the default Greenland. You've got these like texture lines and it's just white slash. In fact, it hasn't changed from 2020. Earth is that? Is that my beacon light flashing through the wing? Eh? I zoom in, it disappears. That's weird. I don't know what that is. Yeah, when we did our charity flight in the little single-engine piston aircraft, we went from Iceland to Greenland. It was flat and boring. Akari Studios, how is it compared to paid aircraft? Yeah, I think if this was a iniBuilds sold this, I can't see under the hood because I don't fly the Airbus aircraft, but yeah, I think it's of payware quality. Fuel flow's good, time's all good. So crosswind takeoff technique. Now, Airbus A330 experts. Before I go over to 330 Driver's channel and watch him do his videos, what's the crosswind technique for 330? When do I flare? When it's no, does I flare about 30-40 feet, and then I obviously retard. I know what to do. I close the thrust levers. Visually, no guidance at all. Have they got pappies on this runway? Let's have a look. Yeah, they got pappies. Well, whether they're there or not, I don't know. Mika, about 20 to 30 feet, roger. Not too far off the NG then. Qatar, I've timed the stream perfectly. Qatar Grand Prix starts in just over 50 minutes. As long as I don't go around and mess things up. Oscar, what's the outside air temperature? Where do I find that in the Airbus again, guys? Outside air temperature is minus 59. Nippy. Don't hold the aileron during the crab and give it slight nudges. Oh, that's what I'm going to struggle with. Cessna, though, you fit it at 50 feet. Oof. Welcome, Rune. Thanks for subscribing, buddy. And why do you pilots need to know the ISA deviation? Well, we don't really need to know what it is on a day-to-day basis. Essentially, it's just data we enter into the FMC, but any significant deviations from ISA can affect, obviously, cold temperature corrections that need to be made to ensure that your altimeter is reading the correct altitude. Simbear, thank you very much. Very generous again. That's a £10 donation, sir. Thank you.
I have faith in your landing. It's going to be smooth as butter, right?
I don't have any butter calculator on, so I can't tell you exactly what the landing rate will be, but it will be absolute butter. Always is. When have I not buttered?
I still can't believe it's not butter.
Thank you very much, Simbear. Very kind of you. Always buttered the Airbus. Every single stream. Maris, do we have cold temperature corrections in 2024? No. Unfortunately not. So, what we do in real life, if we were flying into Nuuk in real life today, just bring up Navigraph for you guys. We would have to check the MSA. Actually, where's the MSA on these charts? You can't find them. But any height, which is basically all of these below the minimum safe sector altitude, 69, 61, you have to temperature correct. So we use a table. Again, I've got a tutorial on this. We discussed it briefly last stream, actually, where I show you how to make temperature corrections. And you make those modifications in the FMC to ensure that VNAV, or Airbus equivalent, never gets below it, because all of these altitudes that you see here are based off barometric altitudes. The barometric altimeter is susceptible to cold temperature errors, or any temperature error. So even if it's hot, the altimeter will underread, or you'll actually be higher. So in cold temperatures, when you're at 2,500 feet on the altitude, you're not, and you've got the correct QNH set, you're not actually 2.5 feet above sea level. You're probably with zero, probably around 2,450, only 50 feet. But when you start getting really cold temperatures and you start using large altitude changes, you can have significant errors. So for example, if you're landing at minus 20 and you're at 2,500 feet, the error is probably at 2,008. It's probably at 200 or 300 feet, and that's, you're going to be 200 or 300 feet lower than what the altimeter is actually saying. So it's very, very dangerous. So we have to make sure we adjust any charted altitudes or heights below the MSA. Radar altitudes we don't, so if ATC clear you to a radio altitude, they've already made corrections. So usually they'll descend you to the radar minimum when their sector was 2,400. They might go no lower than 2,600. They've made those changes for you. But yeah, and Mr. Approach altitudes as well. Anything that's below the MSA we have to change. John, thank you very much for your membership. What on earth is your profile picture? Is someone sleeping on a desk, I believe. Thank you very much for joining. Brand new member on the channel. You get invited to our members only Discord. Enjoy using the custom using channel. Thank you very much for the support. Very kind. Thanks, Having Store. Sebastian, remember you have to land the A330 3 times. That's the main wheels forward, main wheels, then the nose gear. Oh god. Joe, do you have some sort of flight tracking software like Volantis or SimTalking Pro? No, I don't use any of that. Actually, one thing I forgot to do, and I think it's compatible, New Sky, guys, for our virtual airline is working, correct? Do I just have to update New Sky, or do I have to do any funky changes to folders in Windows? I haven't even tried it. I didn't even think of trying it for today. Could have got some virtual airline points. Thanks for subscribing, Andrew. Did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, not long till top of descent. If you've just joined, we're currently halfway. No, not halfway. 2/3 of the way. No, 3/4 of the way from Iceland, Keflavik, Nuuk, the capital of Greenland. Brand new scenery and airport installed, replicating the first A330 flight that flew here. Actually, they came in from Copenhagen, so. Paul, you have to use networked mode to connect. The beta version of New Sky. I might wait until it's officially working then, but I'm still going to use 2020 and X-Plane as well. Simba, you're going to try and get your PPL done on FS24 after the F1. It's done very good. Nearly finished my tea. Yes, don't forget to stick around after landing. All my merch is on promotion, but before you dare try and get anything, I shall run a giveaway for a mug or something simple. So stick around, and we'll see what we can do. John HD looks more like 4/5 to be honest. Well, actually, I was going to go more about 8/11s. I reckon 8/11s is far closer. Perfect. Some of you are in the merch store, SB2 how's it 8. The APU is still on, and the engines are off. John, where's the Discord link? If you scroll up just before you became a member, having stored the other members sent a link there. Follow the instructions there to have a generated invite to the Discord server. There's no links, it's a members only. It's all synced and set up via YouTube. It recognises your YouTube membership and joins you. It's a members only Discord. Grant, how did you map reversers? I haven't done it on my control column, but F2, as it always has been in Microsoft Flight Sim. That's one heck of a waste water dump. It'd be completely frozen as well. Came out like that. All anti-icing on this is automatic, isn't it? In-op. Where is engine anti-ice? Anti-ice. Oh no, it's not automatic. I have to do it manually. Noted. Hello Hayden, happy December, thank you very much. I did see your Discord DM the other day. Sorry I haven't got back to you. Thank you very much for your comments. There we are. So COGAG pretty much identically. It's pretty much exactly on the descent point. So should we start descending down? So as discussed, there's no star here. So we'll just step down to the safety altitude. At Vulo, we'll do. Let's go down to 748. We'll be well above that then. We'll see MSA to the east of the airport again. 69 in that sector. We'll go down to flight level 7080. Let's go down 80. So 80 is set, and then it's a push, correct? A push. Push. Oh my god, that'll make you feel sick. Whee. Tigers? No, not tigers. Top of the set. Forgot where we go. Thrust descent. And down we go. Just remember to start the flight recorder at around 10,000 feet. So it's following the green dots. We'll see roughly actually how many miles till touchdown, can't we, on the prog page? No, flight plan page. 40, yeah, okay, it's roughly.
Kilo Charlie Golf, you are
oh no!
1,300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level. Climb and maintain flight level.
Forgot about that.
00.
Can I not request descent?
Charlie Golf.
I remember this in default FSX. You have to be like 60 miles away for it to descend. Let's just request descent 10,000 feet.
Center Kilo Charlie Golf. Request flight level tree 00.
I might detune the radio soon, or I'll get intercepted by
Kilo Charlie Golf
Microsoft
descend
Police.
and maintain flight level tree 00.
Flying busting in, not a dumb question at all. It's the A330-300 we're in today.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 00, Kilo Charlie Golf.
I might turn that off. Oh, APU still on. Still. Actually, where's it actually coming from? No, it's coming from here. Beautiful view. Yes, I think because we want to do this unique approach, I might just cancel. How do I cancel my... You can't. You're stuck forever. Maybe if I just detune the radio. One to one. Let's just do 1 to 1 5. Bye. There, perfect. It's gone. Right, boy. Yeah, quality's good. Grant, how do you set up your custom views? Head over to my YouTube homepage, go to the community page, scroll down a little bit. I shared a link to someone that has a video on YouTube on how to set up all the camera views just like they work in Explain. Joe, watch it tune it back automatically. Yes, we are on guard, so you do often hear some unusual sounds. I'd not want to condone it, but yes, meowing does sometimes occur. Well, it's following its path. We're on the green dots, holding the speed very well. This is the VNAV equivalent. Yeah, the clouds don't look particularly good, but there's nothing gone by weather radar, even though it's pointing up in the sky. We shall continue to smash our way through it. Double Bosuda. Watch the fighter jets capture you because you are not replying to ATC yet. So overhead, Asvid next. That's going to be an interesting approach, this one. No programmed ILS in here from the new airport. Visual approach in light snow, great. So I'll get the engine anti-ice on, which is here. Anti-ice. Yeah, light snow. I've seen on the Meta, Joe. Let's see how well Microsoft Flight Sim does at putting that in. I mean, I can't use the ILS at all. I'll have to divert to Bravo Golf Sierra Foxtrot. Missed the start of the Qatar Grand Prix. Anti-ice on. How do I turn up the cockpit lighting in this tank? Down here. It's all turned up already. Don't know. All the lights. Ice off again. Jim, as ever, is completely silent. He looks very warm though. Oh, he's got his patches on his arms. Brilliant. Joey, our alternatives: Kangalusak. here to the north. Which actually has a very long runway, actually. Reserves 5.5 tons for that, and we're arriving with 6.1. So not a huge amount extra. We took standard fuel today, no extra fuel. But the fuel burn has been pretty close to the flight plan. Wow, sim looks really good. CJ, yeah, I believe a number of these airports are relief airports. Well, Nuuk wouldn't have been, but maybe now, with it being 2,000 metres long. John, I just want to tell you, good luck, we're all counting on you. Airplane reference. Cool. Yeah, the graphics are superb, really nice. Just hope that everything loads in a little bit quicker when we get close to ground. The textures and the runway quality. That's the weak area. In the cities as well, the photogrammetry, they're just, all the buildings look like they've melted. I was flying around New York yesterday having a play around, and the Brooklyn Bridge, or one of the bridges there, it's like, it just didn't load in, so it looked like a blob of mud. Well, that looks amazing. 280 knots, but not on our target speed. What point in the Airbus does thrust start to get added to return to your target speed? I think if it's within that window, it just leaves it, doesn't it? Oh, Raven, in the Alpha, everything was streaming perfectly. It's unfortunate. Is it just the amount of people using it then? There's Greenland, look. See, like, if I zoom in here, it's like very FSX looking. Yeah, I'd like a high quality texture. You know, take the time to get ortho in X-Plane, it looks a heaps better. You can sort of see the textures changing as we get closer, but again, it's, like I said, it's not a big problem, because usually you're sort of flying like that, but when you zoom in, you want to have a look around where you're flying, this is where it goes to pants. But that does still look really nice from this sort of distance. Look at that. So thrust has come up a bit because it's a bit low on speed, but that's okay. Should be around 66 miles till touchdown. We've got 85, so we're actually much lower than we should be, but I don't mind. We'll just drag it in a little bit using VS. Actually, I don't know what it's aiming to do right now. What's its target? It's 5.9 at number, isn't it? 220 knots, I think. Matthew, it doesn't return to target speed, just keeps it within the magenta window. If you want it to maintain speed, you pull the speed to go selected. Extremely annoying in the States. Yeah. Well, in Europe as well, they're often under speed control. So yeah, I guess you descend in your descent mode, don't you, Matthew? Then just open the speed window as per ATC. Granted, SimBrief integrated into the A330. It is both your fuel, your zero fuel weight, and your flight plan you can fetch, which is great. By loading it up, we had this aircraft ready to go for pushback in like 15 minutes. Don't increase the T-Lod. I think I've got it set to 100, but that makes no difference for me. It still loads in slow, it just makes the textures look a little better. It doesn't actually improve the speed at which it zooms in. Or comes into the sim. A bit of engine anti-ice on soon. Glacier! That's sort of loading in okay. It's only when you zoom in very far. Wouldn't survive long out there with any tools, would you? Survival equipment. Passing flight level 200 should be about 65 miles, but 75. We're low, but that's okay. Sort of doing quite a shallow descent now, so that profile will come back. Again, I might just turn this weather radar off because we've got some really funky looking return. That makes no difference on the tilt at all. Awesome. Put the seatbelt sign on. No smoking sign on. And engine anti-ice back on as well. It's about to enter cloud. What's that pink dot? Is that my decel point? So just as a reminder for those of you who had tuned in just now, this airport is not in the Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 database, the new runway that is. I have no approach selected. I've selected the runway, it's got the new runway length, but there's no ILS available, there's no any approach at all, so we're going to hopefully see the localizer working. If not, we're just going to have to fly visually. Yeah, it's doing a very shallow, inefficient descent now. I'd think the Real Airbus does a steeper descent to be closer to idle thrust. Yep, decel for 100, roger. The blue arrow is where the MCP altitude is going to be at, or whatever this darn thing's called. In the cloud we go. So again, unfortunately, the clouds aren't volumetric, are they? You shouldn't be able to see the aircraft now. You can always sort of see the aircraft in the sim. Yeah, very. Look, it's just only doing 1,200 feet per minute now. Your decel, roger. Anti-ice on, having storm. Wing anti-ice, can't really see because it's not modelled in the sim. Lighting's great. Very nice. They look more like CBs. You know, you've all flown. You've seen what happens when you fly into clouds. You can't see the wingtips. Well, certainly in haze, you just don't get that, unfortunately. So, look, we're flying through some soup right now, or thicker soup. It'd be great to see the cloud go over the wing. But yeah, I agree. Chevet 1012, Ortho 4XB, zoom level 1617 looks really sharp. The textures, obviously low level, it's not as good. I presume icing's modelled. Yeah, because I've got it on the settings. Whoa. So that's loading in nicely. It's all okay. Right, how long till touchdown now? 55, 10, 15, 14, bit low still. That again, that's fine. It's funky weather radar showing interesting returns. So far, so good. So you can tell we're in the cloud because you get that strobe, you know, sort of showing the atmosphere. Very nice. God, I'm going to end up doing a visual approach in not visual conditions. That's for sure. Foj, will I? Is that terrain coming up on your weather? No, Logcat is the weather in the sim. It just looks silly. I might turn the weather radar off, actually. There we go. Foj, want to fly the C-17? Is it well modelled? I've not played with it yet. Have you ever flown to Iceland or Greenland? I haven't swim climb. Approaching the decel point soon. 6.3 tons of fuel. And we'll start that recorder now. Uh-oh. Oh, I did this the other day. I think this is bugged. Basically, sometimes you open it and it just gives you this minimized view. If I press this, bye-bye screen, you know, you can't see me anymore until I close out of it. It's just... Oh, there we are. Perfect. Sometimes it just minimises, you can't reopen it. So press record, record, and I can now close this. So it is recording everything. Micro, should get this tin can down. The GP is on soon. I know, half an hour to go. We should be touching down in less than 10 minutes. 15 minutes, maybe. Now, how's the visibility, more importantly? Because we can't fly an ILS today. If it's like this, we are screwed. Right, slowing down to 250. Let's do our post-cruise checks. Lights on. Pressurization's fine. Belts on. Checks complete. And I'll activate approach mode. Is that now? Next page. Oh, no, next phase, isn't it? No, perf. And then I'll open the speed window so it doesn't slow right down. Oh! There we are. Confirm. And now it's going to bug 138, which is fine. I can start slowing down. I don't want to slow right down yet. So if I go 250... What's it now following in descent? No, not 300. 250. Wait, what's happened? Why is it not flying 250 knots? Do I need to pull this? Pull. Right, now what descent path is it following? Is it still following my green dot path? Yeah, that's it, that's fine, that's fine. It's all good, it's all good. Really shallow descent, but I'm going to step down to 5,900 now. What's the QNH? It is... QNH is 1005. 1005. Passing 10,000 for 9,900 set. Oh, you know what? I might just go VS. Just to ensure that I'm exactly at 5,900 feet here, because I'm not trusting the VNAV right now. Oh my god, don't get low here. Many things to hit. God. Everything. Isn't the most efficient descent supposed to be idle all the way without constraints? Yes. The idea is you leave top of descent from the cruise, get to 4 miles when you go get down flat 15 in the NG, and you idle the whole way. But that's almost impossible because of ATC and other constraints on the arrival. Actually, to be fair to the descent path, look, it might not be an idle path descent, but it has planned to put me at 5,900 at number. Where's the decel for 220? That's the only thing. 20 miles. You know what? I'm going to start slowing down to 220 now. Oh yes, and now it's still on path, but oh, is it prioritising my descent? Oh no, no, it's going off the green dot. God. See, you can visually see everything, no problem. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We always are. There we are. So 5,900 minimum altitude and number. And then Golf Hotel 04 India, we can step down to whatever height it was, 3,500. Perfect. God, I'm getting high though. Come back, green dot. God. Good job I can read charts. Shame I can't fly the aeroplane. I've already activated approach phase. Done it plainly. All good. My upspeed I can see is just above 210, so I'll leave it at 220. And my green dot is magically coming back. So all good. Oh, I need to press LS, don't I? Oh, look, I've got DME. Off India Kilo November. No, that's the wrong ident. The ident is November Uniform Kilo. For the same frequency. Interesting. Let's see what happens when we get a bit closer. Might have to turn off localizer scales and do it old school. Wind 10022 10k, scattered 4,400 -2. Should be fine. I've slowed down a bit early, but so be it. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh my god, massive tailwind just appeared. Might have to use speed brake. Look, my descent point's gone a lot later. I'll be too high if we're at the India point at 5,900. Don't start adding thrust. Now how do I do level change? I want to do level change now. Pull, pull. Up descent, yes, level change. Thank you.
Pro Airbus. Pro Airbus pilot. Oh no, I don't want that either. I'll just go VS. VS 1000. I want to put that blue arrow on number. And that's going to be our base leg point, so we'll go flap 1 soon. Yes, my visual approach. Well, we're going to treat it like we're set up for a localizer only, remember. Right, VS is working fine. We're going to take a flap, natural flops. So flap 1, 180 knots. Or is that just slats? Yes, my slats are extending. Oh, is that icing? Oh, look, did you see that? I think there was a little bit of ice on my cow lip. Have I got ice? Oh, look, I need a bit of wing anti-ice. Cool. Look, icing. That's nice. I've got icing modelled on my cow lip. And on my leading edge. Ooh, I hope they're heated. Very nice. That's moderate icing though, to have that amount of ice on the cow lip. And also, if you had engine anti-ice... I've got it on, haven't I? Yeah, if you had engine anti-ice on, you'd have no ice here at all. You'd have no ice. Anyway, I digress. 3,500, we can step down. VS. What's flap 2 speed? Oh, where's all the flap placard limit speeds? Here they are. 196 knots. Right, I can go flap 2. 3,500. I'll put the blue arrow on the dot at Golf Hotel. Still have the wrong ident and the localizer. I can't tell if it's Tat. Yeah, we're in freezing here. Yeah, -2, -7, right in the freezing range. Oh my god, severe icing on my cow lip, even though the edge anti-ice is on. Oh my days. Right, stepping down to 3,500 feet. Okay, to be level, Golf Hotel to 0 for India, then a very gentle descent to 2,500 with no ILS working. Oh my god, my speed's a bit high. Getting close to my max flat placard speed. Oh no, hold on, I can push this in, can't I? Push in, you deal with that, and I'll just use a bit of speed brake. I'm a bit too close to my flap 2 speed. Come on, speed brake. Drag me in, please. Speed brake's not doing anything. God, it's a slippy plane. Next altitude 2,500. 1 mile to go. And now I just want to reduce that rate of descent because I've only got... That's going to help bring my speed back. Right, is this localizer correct sensing? Let's see. That's helping with the speed as well. Yeah, we should be okay for a visual-ish. 11 miles. Well, it's correct sensing on the localizer. Let's get established on the magenta line. There's definitely no glide path modelled. Right, the auto throttle will maintain the F speed, won't it? Right, stow speed brake arm. 2,500 to the next height. Oh, shush! That's when it makes those clicking sounds. Don't know what it's doing. Right, 10 miles. Oh, no, I think the localizer is not aligned because this green line is perfectly aligned, but someone said it's not aligned properly, so we're not going to use that localizer. It should be exactly on the extended path. Right, so we need to maintain 2,500 until 6.6 miles, guys. 2,500 until 6.6 miles. No lower. So when we're at 7 miles, we'll start configuring. So we're doing a bit of a level segment here. Ignore the localizer. No, I'm going to detune this. There's no point tuning it. It's not accurate. God. So we'll do a VS approach. I know there's got this funky flight path angle mode. No clue to use. Checked. So 6.6 miles. We'll start descending. Oh no, I've lost the DME though because I've turned off the localizer scale. 8.2. Great. I hope this is programmed correctly, this extended centre line. So 6.6 miles, our ground speed is 160, so we need to start descending around 1,000 feet per minute initially. So, right, we're going to go gear down now. Landing flap, get ready. So MDA is 1,300 feet. 6.6 miles, start descending at 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, I see Pappies. And there we are. So FAF, 2,500 feet, no flags. Altitude checks, no flags. And at 6 miles, we need to be at 2290. However, I can see what I need to do. The landing flap coming in. And screw it, we're going to hand fly. Autopilot disconnected. Cancel. Here we go, guys. So 2 reds, 2 whites. It just shows you, credit to Microsoft Flight Simulator, landing flap as well. Credit to Microsoft Flight Simulator, all the charts are correct and you can apply them in the sim. So respect your chart minima and you'll perfectly position yourself. And I did that without VNAV, just going old school. You know, so localizer was not accurate here because it's not modelled correctly. But following the chart and the FMC routing, it's great. So I've got no indication of deviation for the vertical profile or lateral, because I've got no localizer, no glide slope, but vertically I can see I'm 2 reds, 2 whites, but I feel like I'm being blown downwind here. So, cabin crew check. Oh god, I need to do this before I get blown downwind further. Ding dong, I'll leave the engine and wing anti-ice on because we've got some crazy icing in the simulator. There we are. Turn the bird on? What bird? Julia Roberts is here. Missed approach altitude I need to set, whatever that was. What was the missed? Oh, I can't see, 2 whites. Missed approach altitude was 5,900 feet. What's that rate of descent? No more than 1,000. Oh god, this is so hard. 5,900 sets. Alright, I'm slightly checked.
Minimum.
Continue. Okay, I'm slightly right of centre line here. Proper visual approach now.
1,000.
FPA button. Oh, too much going on here. There you are. I've put the bird on. Look at this scenic approach though. There's no missed approach in the FMC because there's no coded approaches available. Oh, I'm still left of centre line. Come on. Oh, the Airbus feels so funny. Oh, give me stick and rudder any day. Right, get back to 900 feet per minute. Smidge high here. There we are, back on path. Watch that rate of descent. Right, keep that picture now. Crosswinds picked up 20 knots. There will be a lot of mechanical turbulence here off this
500.
terrain as well. Keep descending.
400.
Checked. Oh, what's the lights doing? The lights are on invisible poles.
300. 100.
God.
40, 30, 20.
So it got really low, the threshold.
10.
I'm down. Oh, I nearly absolutely spanked that down. Reverses. Oh, what a crosswind. Oh. Right, on reverse. 100 knots. Manual braking. On reverse. We'll go to the end of the runway. 80 knots. Oh dear. That was challenging. That was a butter at the end. Oh, wow, look at these weather conditions though. Horrific. 20 knot crosswind, Airbus A330. I nearly absolutely buried it. And then I was like, oh, better pitch up here. I was going to land on the numbers. Yeah, I got very low the last 100 feet. Right, cancelling reverse. And here we are, welcome to Nuuk. Cool. I reckon in an hour's time I'd be doing no visual approaches into here like that, that's for sure. Awesome. Just sort of cut across the yellow line and watch that light on the taxiway. It's all good, it's all good. What do you reckon, Jim? Yeah, I thought so. Crikey. Come on, let's crank it round. Frozen in fear. It's frozen because he left the window open. Very nice. Very nice. The scenery is completely free to download. No doubt it'd be up to date in later updates of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 because at the moment the stock runway is far too short. Very lumpy runway, isn't it? But yeah, the lights looked really weird on the approach there, but it felt very nice, very Airbusy, like the Phoenix Airbus, which I know is very good, and the tow list. They all feel the same to me.
artificial. Right, flaps coming up. Speed brakes up. We'll taxi on in. We've used that flight recorder as well, so hopefully that will work. I know it doesn't show all the flight controls correctly, but it worked very nicely. We'll do a little giveaway for a flight deck decision bug as well when we get on stand, so stick around for that.
Welcome.
Looks great. This looks fantastic. But the lights were all invisible on invisible poles. Overping, you hadn't flown an Airbus though. Well, you're not, you're manipulating a computer. Oh my god, what was that? I've just ran over an Eskimo. Crunch. So we'll go to stand 1, it's the only one that fits the A330. Jim's still disappointed because he didn't have a coffee refill in the 777. Brilliant. Oh, I was quite pleased. Very good default aircraft though, isn't it? The cockpit lighting, I've turned all the dome lighting on. Why is it so dark in here? All the lighting's on. Right, let's crank up that APU. Start. Oh god, I'm coming in too hot. Brake, 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 brake. The braking is much better in this sim now. So you can just stop it before you stop and it's got good inertia. That shouldn't be there. Perfect. Stand 1 is, I think this one here is the only one that fits the 330. And unfortunately, if I remember from yesterday, yes, none of the stands are recognised in GSX, so I'm not going to use it to offload the passengers. Trying to whack anything on stand. I wouldn't usually taxi on stand if there was a lot of stuff on it like this. Allegiant. There we go. Oh, what beautiful taxiing. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. And I even stayed clear of the truck. Yeah, taxiing's much improved in this sim. I can stop it exactly where I want it to. There we go. Yeah, look, plenty of clearance. Plenty, ooh, rolling. Plenty of clearance. Right, parking brake is set. Oh, turn off the engine anti-ice. Now we're on stand. And the APU is available. Perfect. Shut down the engines. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nuuk, the capital of Greenland. First ever live stream here. Put the AP bleed on so it keeps the cabin nice and warm. Perfect. We survived. We'll look at that landing in a second because it was ropey. Got the engine shut down quick. Look, they're not even spinning. It's a shame. Right, beacon coming off. There we are. Perfect. Right then, let's roll a little giveaway for some merch, hadn't we? As it's Christmas, December. Christmas is well on its way. So we'll do it for a Flight Deck Sim mug. Or Alpaca Airways mug if you already have them. In fact, I'll show you the range. I can find it. There's my store. Hey? Here it is. So I'll roll a giveaway, guys, from something from the Teespring store. I've got all sorts here, massively overpriced. Can't set these prices, set them as low as possible. I mean, all my mugs were £10 last year. They're now $12.94. I've not even touched the store. But I've got a number of mugs. Where are they here? Drinkware mugs. So if you've got one already, you can have any one of these from the store. So we'll run a giveaway and get in contact and I'll get a mug sent out to you. Okay. Right, let me just turn down Microsoft Flight Simulator because it's actually now got very loud out here. The APU is about 10 times louder than the engines. There we are. So let me just set up Teespring in the background. Nice try, Domino Moosey. That's not going to fool my intelligent subscribers. I will never forget that time where one of you got the wrong keyword in here, and then it went, and I lost control of the stream. So don't listen to chats or anything right now, especially if it's from a blue icon. Oh god, it's the Grand Prix soon. We've got to do this quick. So giveaways. I'm just setting this up in Teespring. No, wrong Teespring. I need Nightbot. Here we go. Right, giveaways. There we go. So just type in. Wait a second. Let me just set this up. So, it's all changed here as well. So settings, keyword giveaway, next. Right. Everyone has the same chance of winning, regarding if you're a viewer, member, regular, or moderator. Yes. Enter keyword. Anti-spam. Please only type this in chat once. Okay. Mug. M-U-G. M-U-G. Once. If you do it more than once, you'll be kicked out. There we are. Oh, the new Nightbot thing is really cool. Sort of see how it works. I'll show you, look. It's not rigged in any way. How cool is this? This is all changed, look. Oh no, I'm using the wrong mouse, that's fine. There you go, so this is how it works, look. So you're all typing in mug there, and then it's registering who's typed in the word, look. So subscribers, members, mods, all the entrants come up here, look. That's all changed, it's much clearer now. And then I just press choose a winner at the bottom. Just to show you, look, it's unrigged, it's behind the scenes. I'll let it run a little bit longer. Oh, we'll try a replay tool as well. Not rigged, it's never rigged. It's rigged the video feed. It does tell me who's put it in more than... The new one does actually show me if you put it in more than once. Still a few answers coming in, just in case you're watching it slightly behind. But yeah, also wait a few more seconds for those to come in. I thought that was one of our best streams in 2024. Our second full flight. We did one in the max. But yeah, this is just default stuff, guys. Yes, this scenery is something I've downloaded from flightsim.to, but works very well. The iniBuilds A330 is very good. More than usable online on VATSIM, realistic enough. Very impressed. And I don't fly this aircraft. I can't give you the ins and outs of how well modelled it is, but it felt very Airbus-y to me. Domino Mosina, can you show us Nuuk Airport live stream as we can compare the weather? Yeah, let's have a little look at that. See what it looks like in real life. Here we go. Not bad, I don't think. I think credit where credit is due to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm just going to show you now what it looks like in real life here. There you go. So that's a live feed of the airport right now. And this is what it looks like here in the sim. That's not bad at all, like the colours. It's a little bit darker in the sim, but if I go to drone cam... I need to click into Microsoft Flight Simulator now. So they're usually a little bit brighter. It's the same, actually. Don't know what's happened there. Hey, what's happened to my YouTube feed? It's just gone blank. There we are. Not bad. Right then, Flybase GP. Sorry guys, you're quite right. Let's roll and run the giveaway then. So the winner of the Flight Deck to Sim mug today is Cameron Scott. Cameron Scott, following status unknown. Well done, Cameron Scott. You are the winner. Has not said anything yet. Waiting for message. What I'll do, Cameron Scott, is take a picture of you with your name so I don't forget. You need to get in contact with me via social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Actually, no, sorry. Facebook or... I can't do. Instagram or Twitter or X, because I do accept DMs via there. Or email me at flightsim@gmail.com. Just show me your YouTube homepage with your logout screen with Cameron Scott on the logout page, and we'll get that mug sent out to you as soon as possible. Hasn't won anything before, I don't think. Doesn't even reply saying he's won something, but hopefully we'll get the message to get in contact with me. Right then, let's wrap things up, because it's the Qatar Grand Prix starting in 3 minutes. Perfect timing for the end of the live stream.
So I'll do that here. Let's try the replay tool, if I can get it to open. Yeah, it's doing it again, look, it's buggy. So, it just sometimes you click it, and it's in a minimised mode. I can expand it, but then you can't see it. It's completely blocked Microsoft Flight Simulator. And how do I open it? How do I get this into a full window? Do I just have to keep spamming it? There you go, look, you spam it and then sometimes it just opens. Brilliant. Right then, let's see how it works. So stop the recording, you have control play. Ah, it seems to be working quite well. Very good. I don't need to worry about that third party one. Better start the music. And to be fair, it's loading things in quite quickly, look, when I reposition now compared to when it was released, this sim. How bad was this landing then? It wasn't particularly pretty. The sounds aren't very good though on the replay. No, I think the engines are off. Oh yeah, I nearly smashed it down there. I was like, oh no! Whoa! Oh, cool! You see the snow effects? Oh, it wasn't bad, but I absolutely saved it from hammering down. I love the that's a new thing in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Some ships appearing as well. Ignore the speed brakes extended, that's just a replay tool. Did you see the blowing of the snow? That was so cool. Yeah, look at that crosswind and crab, guys. Give me some credit. Give me some credit. It's a massive crosswind. The effect of the... Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, but I was landing on the numbers at one point. Yeah, wind shear. Yeah, it's definitely wind shear. Yeah. No, it wasn't wind shear. It's just... I've never had wind shear in any desktop simulator. No, the flyby camera, I'll do it, but it's glitchy as hell. There you go. Can't zoom in, the gear's up. One more time. There you go. Oh no, I was way too low over the threshold. Way too low over the threshold. It was probably about 10 feet, should be at 50. Right then guys, I've got to go watch the Grand Prix. What I'll do is find quickly the window view. There we are. Oh, what's going on with my rudder? Oh god, that'll do. Right, replay. God, you just have to ignore the fact that the spines are up. Maybe I can use one of my pre-save views. Yes, that'll do. Doesn't look so bad there. Right, I hope you enjoyed that live stream, guys. Well done to whoever it was that won the giveaway. I've already forgotten. Cameron Scott, get in contact with me. I'll get you sorted. Thank you to all the members for your continued support. Thank you. Sitbear for your very kind donation earlier. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'll be around for another stream on Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday. I haven't decided, so keep up to date by subscribing. And I'll see you all again soon, guys. Cheerio!
Thanks. I was just about to sign out, but I tried to get the alert to ping, and it didn't come up. Thank you very much, MGS1. Very kind for your gifted membership. Canadian SK as well. Thank you. Yes, I'm always here right to the end to ensure that you get an excellent replay experience. Bye.